Hi everyone, welcome back. Welcome to another weekly episode, another weekly offering of the Interconnected-ness, a weekly oracle series. I am the Memory Astrologer, y'all, and welcome back. Let's get it. This is for the week of November 7th through November 13th, 2022. Please remember to thumbs up this video, send and share this video out with people who make you feel good. People who could allow you to continue growing and blossoming into the person that you are destined to be. Send it and share with those groups, organizations, and people who you allow to continue growing and blossoming into the person that they are destined to be. All right, you all? Please remember to thumbs up this video and subscribe. All right, y'all? Turn on that ringer so that you can hear when the messages are being dropped. Okay, you all? Please come over if you want to. Please come over to the playful platform of Patreon. On over to the Memory Astrologer side, y'all. We in it. We in it to win it. We in it to learn, period. Shoot. The lunar eclipse notes are almost done. They're being curated. They'll be uploaded on Patreon, y'all. The freebie will be there. The freebie will be there. The freebie will be there. Okay, you all? If you would like to send a love offering, if you would like to buy something, purchase something off of the Amazon wish list, the link to the link tree is in the description box below. The link to Patreon is also in the description box below, and on the link tree link in the description box below. Please remember to do your 3 deep breaths in from your nose and slowly out your mouth. To be open, to be aware, and to be ready for this weekly message. All right, you all, I am so excited to be here. I just have one short little thing to say. The short little thing that I have to say is that if we calm ourselves down, we can really feel the I apologize, you all. All right, so if we slow down a little bit and if we do a couple deep breaths or just like recenter ourselves, we can calm our head down. We need to do that really often to calm our head down because there is a lot happening, all right, you all. And we need to be open. We need to be aware. We need to be ready, right? All right, you all. Okay, 8 of diamonds, what it is. Period. That's the weaving of the story. To be able to weave the story, to be able to see the interconnecting part, to be able to see the successfulness, to see the ability to be in control of the situation, to be able to understand the outside awareness, the external awareness, and how that impacts us, how that shapes us, where do we get that from? Oh my goodness. That allows us to put puzzles and pieces together. But also for us to like know situations about ourselves better, move better, make strategic plans better, set better foundations. Yeah, I like this. Transform ourselves, transform our values, to be able to see the blessings, to be able to understand growth and maturity. Yeah, but then it's also like this emotional awareness, emotional reactivity that we need to be cautious of. So we got a lot to work on. We got a lot to do. But that's cool, you feel me? Because we just gotta make the strategic steps. Yeah, we gotta make the strategic steps. I like this. I like this because it's in the mind. Like, it's a mind thing. Like, it's mental, yes. But it's also like learning adaptability of the mind, learning adaptability of our energy and of our own desires. That means the ability to see ourselves from all standpoints, all growths, our unhealed versions, our insecure versions, our immature versions, our child version, you feel me, our adult leadership version, our scared versions, our happy versions, our, oh my goodness, I really can do this. Like, it's all these versions of us that's being, you know, discovered, being uncovered, being born, being earthed. I like this. It's about discovery, like discovery of oneself, discovery of the individual, but like the continuous growth of individuals, the identity. Yeah, I like that. When we grow like that, we gotta kind of like protect it, right? Be cautious of it. That's self-governance. I like that. I like this a lot because through this conversation, it kind of ignites the third eye, like the tinglingness of it. I like that. All right, y'all. Let's get the weekly message. Let's get the weekly message. Be mindful of how we engage. Be mindful of our values. What does values incorporating mean to us? How can we use what we know to be more adaptable, to create better foundations? Okay. Wow, the twos are here. So two opposing forces come together. The Six of Hearts reverse. Okay, give me a second. Two of Clubs. Okay, conversations. Two of Diamonds. The ability to balance. Six of Hearts reverse. Why is the Six of Hearts reverse? So, what does balance look like in the mind and in the body? What does mental health balance look like? Because it's like a disconnect from like, there's a connection of like, mind and values, but there's a disconnect with like the body. So it's like a whole lot of thinking, a whole lot of planning, but not a whole lot of action going on. And I need us. We have these beautiful thoughts. We have all these creations, these imaginations, these expressions that are being born, these values that are being born, being evaluated. But it now needs to come into like the whole integration of like systems. How can you incorporate better systems to incorporate the awareness to body, awareness to personal fulfillment, awareness to, the growth process of you. And when we don't acknowledge our own growth processes of us, sometimes we want other people to like recognize it, but how other people gonna recognize it if we don't recognize it ourselves? If we don't recognize it ourselves, it needs to be like a food. We need to eat more balanced diets. We need to really uptake on like stretching and moving our bodies. It's what it's called when our body doesn't move and our joints get stiff. I don't want our body to be stiff. I don't want us to be fixed in our mindset, fixed, like content in our body. We need to really review our own accomplishments, review how far we've came, review how we've changed and grown our perspectives. Like, yeah, this is still the early stages, but these are the stages nonetheless that we have taken. These are the stages nonetheless that we have explored and that we have understood, and now we can use the perspectives that we have gained to our advantage. But for us to use them to our advantage, we kind of have to implement more balance, more self-care, self-love, self-implementation. We need to really, fill our own cups. How can we fill our own cups? Maybe we need to maybe we engage a lot. Maybe we're very sociable. And here we need to ask ourselves, how can we be more social with self? Maybe that's, I don't know, setting a phone limit, how much we communicate, how much we talk, how much we share, how much we explore out in the world, and ask us how can we take that and implement it back in ourselves. This is also to, we might be fixing the way that we spending our money too. to have better spending habits, a budgeting habit, a budgeting on our time, a budgeting on our money, our finances. I like this. I really like this because here it's a expression of one's own individuality, of one's growing, one's own understanding of self. And here it's kind of like still trying to grow one's awareness because of, like, you know, the situations that one is in. But I feel like with the twos here, we kind of need to have a growth and awareness to our own voice, to our own needs, to our own desires, to our own values. And to do that and to grow that understanding, there needs to be some time to self. Some time to self. To honor self, to see self. What you like to do, what don't you like to do. This is a really good time to figure out what you like to do and what you don't like to do, your hobbies. Yeah, your hobbies. I knew you were gonna come up. I knew you were gonna come up, period. I like this a lot. I like this a lot because overall, like the Ace of Spades, it's all about like depth of the perspective, yes. But this is also giving us, like, you know, a resource. Like from this, we grow this understanding. You see, it's like all this forestry, all this forage around the sword. So we had to go dive internally to find it, to be able to use it. So let's use it to our ability, to our ability, to our affinity, to our, what's going on with Jupiter? To our ability. Where's Jupiter and where's Mercury? Where's Jupiter and where's Mercury? Perspective, the growth of perspective, the connection of higher source, the ability to compartmentalize understanding, communication. This is really like growth of self, growth of understanding of self from experiences. And now it's our time to incorporate these experiences into our own daily habits, into our own understandings of ourselves, to bridge better understandings of ourselves. But to do that, we have to go internal. This would be a really good week to go internal, to ask oneself, you know, what is important to me? What is something that I want to accomplish? It could be short-term or long-term. Be short-term. But I want to clarify the Six of Hearts reverse. Can you clarify the Six of Hearts reverse, please? And then I also wanted to do an oracle. I really wanted to start off with an oracle. Come on. Oh, okay, so that fixed values. Yeah. That fixed this, yeah. How can we, let's get it. I like the Seven of Spades because the Seven of Spades and the Eight of Spades brings what back to the eight. That's what we originally talked about at the beginning of this video. The eight, the ability to see the power, to see the growth, to see the understanding, to see the transformation that is going on from my experiences, and is asking us to use them to our benefit, to use them, incorporate them into our life, but also to use them so we can be aware of our own health, of our own need for balance, of our own need for, and awareness of our spiritual growth. Okay. I like this. I really like this. 2, 6, and 8. This is really the steps that is needed to take. 2, 6, and 8. This is also Mars. 2, first expressions of self. 6, the expressions of oneself within the environment. So this is awareness of self integrated in the environment. Okay. 8 and 8 is what? 8th house transformation, the awareness of other people. Wow, I like this. I like this message. It's really deep. It's tri-level because you grow your awareness to yourself. You grow your awareness to the constant maturity that you go through, the constant version that you go through, the constant changes that we go through. And then it's allowing us to transform our thoughts about ourselves, to transform our thoughts about identity and the perspectives of identity, but also our awareness of, like, you know, the I am. What is I am? I am safe. I am protected. I am understood. I am a force to be reckoned with. I am strong. I have the ability to transcend mindset, to transcend mindsets. And to be able to do that, one has to know one owns inner strength. One owns inner strength. One owns inner strength. 4 of clubs. I like this. I like this a lot. Okay, what's the back of this? Okay, 8 of diamonds. Why the same card? Yo, let's get it. How we begin the video is how we're ending the video. Let's do our oracle and let's go out because we got it, go. We got it. Courage. This is going to be finding internal strength. I like this. Okie dokie, stop that way. Okay, this way. Okay. Okay, and then this way. Reframe and grounded. We in there, y'all. We in it to win like Bennett. Okay, I have an oracle message to just assist this overall weekly message. Thank you. Okay, period. We're not open to the signs. Expansiveness, invite help. Okay, well, the monthly reading is actually playing out. Signs is reverse. Expansiveness is upright. Invite help is upright. So signs, this is the ability. This is not seeing situations for really what it is. This is also not picking up and not using discernment, not being aware of situations, not being aware of what's going on around us. And for us to be aware of what's going on around us, we got to be aware of what's going on with self. Being aware of what's going on with our body. Be aware of how we're communicating. Be aware of our own internal desires. Be aware of our own internal flame. How we really feeling inside. How our brain really feeling. We got a lot going on in our brain. We have a lot of thoughts that are coming to us. We're thinking a lot about our values. Here we might feel a little anxious about ourselves. A little unsure about self. But we need to calm self down. How can we calm our mind down? How can we calm our self down to be able to? Also, we need to be very mindful about overspending. Be mindful about overspending. And sensory, what is that? Sensory overload a little bit, but overspending most definitely. Be mindful of also what you say around other people. Be mindful about the messages and the ways that people are communicating. I like this. I really like this. All right, sorry, but let's get back to signs. Signs reverse. Signs reverse says, instincts are the messages from the inner divine. And we see right here is a lady, and she's sitting, or it's a person, and they are sitting right here on a flower, a white flower, and there are all little dots around. And we see we have to connect all these dots, right? But we see all the dots connect to a bigger source. So here we kind of need to come back to center to be able to aware of the inner points, of the many messages that are going around us, of the sensitivities of our body. Maybe we need to clean our environment. Maybe we need to sweep our environment. Maybe we need to have incense or open up our windows in our environment. Clean our air out. But it's a lot of smokiness. We need to cleanse it out. The next one is expansiveness. And expansiveness is upright. And invite help is upright. Expansiveness is eternity is far more creative than the rigid, constrained, and exhausted ego. Ego, wow. We have to get to the inner source of our needs, of our desires. I like this. 8, control of what? Yeah, we need to have better control of our spending habits, of our own awareness of ourselves and our own awareness of our experiences, but of our own awareness of like challenges. We might be seeing challenges as like a why me, and not seeing them as an opportunity for growth. And because of the limited mindset that we're seeing situations from, it's allowing us to see situations from either a one perspective or a one whole, instead of seeing it as, dual perspectives. What is this really providing me? What is this really saying? How can I really understand this from both perspectives? And here we need to have a sense of emotional calmness, detachment from the situation, also a little coolness about us, and not to be so emotionally reactive. So here we really need to take a step back. We need to really incorporate water, stretching, moving our bodies. But we also need to see situations for really what it is, and let words and actions play out. Let words and actions play out. Yes. I say this because there are a lot of things going on in this card with multiple butterflies. So we might be seeing a lot of what is this called? Elephants. We might be seeing a lot of yellow butterflies, or maybe we want to be wearing more yellow. So maybe solar plexus is a chakra that we need to be, a mudra we need to be looking at or working on. Libra, so maybe self-love, self-awareness, the balancing act of needs, growth, and the continuous process of that. Also, the changing facets of oneself. We need to be very mindful that the metamorphosis process that is going on, and how we can be more compassionate to ourselves internally, but others as well. With others as well. So we might be seeing or wearing a lot of pink, a lot of light pink, a lot of blues, a lot of reds, a lot of purples. So yeah. The next card that fell out was invite help, and it was upright, and it was saying prayer. It's saying go back to center. It's also saying, that spiritual awareness, that spiritual growth that is there, but we have to be open to seeing it. We have to be open to being continuous about the situation, but we have to be open to going down the path, to change our perspective, and to be open to growth. To be open to growth. Invite help says, invite the divine to pursue you. Seriously, just say, I am finally ready. I am. There it goes again. I am finally ready. Creator, pursue me. Open me up. Allow me to trust. Allow me to know. Allow me to begin this path and to walk in with you openly, to be receptive. Period. Last but not least, energetic clearing. All right, y'all, it's time to clean our environments. What does that look like? How can we grow more awareness to, setting better habits for ourselves, setting better eating habits for ourselves, setting better clutter habits for ourselves? I know I need to work on this too. All right, y'all, I'm proud of us, and I will see you all next week. All right, y'all, let's see what the back is. Let's just say, yeah, closed. Yeah. All right, y'all, let's go. I love you all. I see you all next week.